My bad, y'all. YouTube was hating. YouTube was hating on me. YouTube was hating. YouTube was hating. Yeah. YouTube was hating. YouTube was hating, bro. YouTube was hating. My bad, y'all. YouTube was hating. YouTube was hating. YouTube hating. YouTube. Damn, son. But where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, like this was just horrible by the Nets defense. Like I'm looking at the box score. I'm looking at the team stats. I'm like, oh my god. Look at the team stats. The Wizards shot 30% from the 3-point range. 30% from 3-point range. We got the Nets actually out rebounded them 45 to 39. Oh my god. Points in the paint, 72 points in the paint to the Nets 34. 72 points in the paint to the Nets 34. Oh my god, y'all. This was just this I really have nothing. This is just like how y'all feel about Tyler Johnson though? Wasn't Tyler Johnson trash? Tyler Johnson? How y'all feel about Tyler Johnson? Um Dundu said Brooklyn together. Don Mike said, "What the fuck happened?" Yeah, bro. Yo, YouTube was hating, bro. YouTube was hating on me, bro. I don't know why they just shut my stream down. YouTube was hating. I had like 240 people in here. YouTube was like, nah, chill. They were like, nah, chill, bro. YouTube was hating. YouTube was hating. Rage. Some Laker fan probably reported the stream. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna get mad like haters in the stream, son. I had a feeling I was gonna get mad haters in the stream. No limit cost Andre Livingston looking like a must grab. I mean, we still haven't seen Iman. We still have Iman, y'all. We still have Iman, but Iman can't play till the Philly game next week. Yeah, this was an embarrassing loss. This was a hurtful loss. I'd rather get blown out by 20 than lose like this. I'd rather get blown out by 20 than lose like this. I'd rather get blown out by 20 than lose like this, y'all. This one hurts. This hurt. It hurt because it's the bum ass Wizards, and it hurt because we had the game won, and we basically gave the game away. We gave the game away. There were so many things you could do to win this game. So many things. Just simple basketball IQ, simple basketball logic, simple basketball logic, simple basketball logic. You don't even have to be an Einstein to win this game. Steve Nash, you don't gotta be an Einstein, Steve. You don't gotta be an Einstein, Steve. Just call a timeout. Call a timeout. You see players are scrambling. There's nothing going on. Just call a timeout. We're done. It's 8 seconds. No limit cost said Iman isn't enough. We need Roberson too. No, that's too many wings, bro. That's too many wings. That's too many wings. Like I said, it's about paint protection. Like it wasn't even a perimeter defense. It was the paint. It was the points in the paint that lost us the game. Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook were god awful from three. Bradley Beal just started hitting threes in the last fourth quarter. He just started hitting threes in the fourth quarter, but the whole game the Wizards shot terrible from three. It wasn't the perimeter defense. It was our paint, the points in the paint defense. Points in the paint. We need rim protection. It was rim protection. This game was all about rim protection. All about rim protection. Fire Steve Nash, call a timeout. Rage said Nash showed us today his incapability of being able to use his brain in any situation. Yeah, but like you gotta use your like. Why don't you use your it's just simple basketball IQ. It really is, bro. It really is simple basketball IQ. Gave the Wizards a free win. Yeah, like we literally gave the Wizards a win, and now like you're gonna see on Monday. You're gonna see on Monday. They're gonna be like, oh, the Nets. This is the Nets' problem. They're going down. The Nets, da, 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 da. You're going to see so many narratives about the Nets now on Monday. All the shows are going to talk about the Nets, right? But when the Lakers lost to the Pistons, I didn't hear nothing from the media. I didn't hear nothing. But you're going to hear, trust me, y'all, you're going to hear all about this loss. Y'all going to hear all about this loss. Harris, what is you doing? Yeah, bro. I tried to show the play last stream, but YouTube was hating on me. They wouldn't let me show the Harris play. They wouldn't let me show the Harris play. So I'm not gonna show what Harris did. If you want to see what Harris did, y'all just go and watch that. But Harris literally threw the ball blind. His head was down and he just threw it up in the air. I don't know what was going on. Beal boinked 2 dunks tonight. Exactly. Yo, Bradley Beal was awful tonight. He was awful. Bradley Beal was terrible tonight. He was trash. Trash tonight. And I'm just shocked. I was shocked the whole game. I'm like, how are the Wizards in this? Bradley Beal is trash tonight. And how are the Wizards in this? But the fourth quarter, he started heating up. He scored all his points in the fourth quarter. Pell didn't play. Yeah, I don't know why Steve Nash didn't play him. At first, at first I'm like, okay, maybe because he don't know the plays. But then somebody in the chat said, oh, Harden doesn't know the plays either. So I don't know, son. It's just weird. It's just weird that he didn't play them. Bubsy said Westbrook paid Joe Harris. Bro, no funny. It really looked like Joe Harris did it on purpose. It really looked like Joe Harris did it on purpose, y'all. Like it really looked like he did it. It looked like he wanted to lose. I know it's not the case, but the play just looked so unimaginable. It looked like I couldn't even like think about how I couldn't even, bro. I can't even talk. Zone defense. Hans Ramel said Nash might have reported the stream by firing. Yeah, I think somebody reported my stream. It's all good though. Why didn't they pass to KD on the last play? Why pass to TLC? Because KD was getting covered. No, that Kyrie made the right play. Kyrie made the perfect pass. That was a perfect pass to win the game. TLC got to make that layup. He had a wide open layup. I can't ask for nothing more. Kyrie made the perfect pass. KD didn't need the ball because TLC was wide open under the basket. I would take that every time, but TLC can't make that layup, bro. You can't make a layup? Shit, you can dunk that. He could have dunked that. Steve Nash TLC could have dunked that. T-Blow said the thing that makes me mad is that Westbrook and Beal weren't even hot. It's just that our defense is that. Exactly. They weren't even. We couldn't. Like I said, the defense is the reason we lost this game, y'all. We didn't deserve to win. Even though we were supposed to win this game, we had the game won. We didn't deserve it. We didn't deserve it, y'all. We didn't deserve it. This defense was God. Like, this is the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. This might have been the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. Trigger said I'm done having excuses for Steve Nash. Yeah. Bro, Steve is terrible. Terrible. Pascal, okay, Nash is the coach, but what does the rest of the coaching staff? For me, all the coaching be fired after this loss. I'm exaggerating, of course. Yeah, like I gotta. This was there's no need to panic because we just came off a 4 or 5 game winning streak. There's no need to panic, but it's just like this is a loss that I just hate. Like I said, I'd rather the Wizards blow us out by 20 than lose like this. I'd rather the Wizards blow us out by 20 than lose like this. I can't lose like this, y'all. I can't lose like this. 17 turnovers, yeah. 17 turnovers is terrible. Like I said, we got to keep the ratio under 10 turnovers. Trade Kyrie? No. Don't go too overboard. Don't trade Kyrie. That's too over. Yo, Ish Smith was amazing. Jake Jones. Ish Smith was crazy tonight. As soon as Ish Smith entered the game in the fourth quarter, I was like, oh my God, he's a walking bucket. I was like, we have no answer for Ish Smith. Ray said our defense can't guard a 98-year-old woman with health problems. Bro, the defense, I never seen a worse defensive performance in my life. 148 points, almost 150 points. This might be the worst defense in history. Has a team scored more than 150 points on somebody else? What's the record, yo? What is the record? Shuddery said Joe and Nash. Oh my God. The real J. When we lose, Bleacher Report always DR, and the rest of the media outlets. But when Lakers lose, it's quiet. Yeah, exactly, bro. The media loves to see they love to see the Nets lose, but expect to see that because we're the most hated team. Expect to see that we're the most hated team. Wizards are 2-8 with Westbrook, and we are the two. Bro, I look. What gets me tight? This is what gets me most mad about this loss, y'all. The Wizards, they play so hard when they play the Nets, right? But watch the next 5 games. I bet you they lose. I bet you they lose. I bet Russell doesn't play like this the next 5 games. He's not gonna play like this. He's only playing motivated because he hates KD. He doesn't like to lose to KD. But the next 5 games, I promise you, the Wizards are gonna probably lose all of them. I promise you. It's only the Nets that Russell plays like this. Russ has been terrible the whole season. Russell's been terrible the whole season. But you're telling me this game he has 35 points and 14 rebounds? The Nets are a walking layup line. Oh, that's a fact. T-Blow said the Nets are a walking layup line. Nash was hired because he was Sean Mark's friend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nash is terrible, terrible coach. Terrible, terrible, terrible coach. And I'm done using the excuse. Like, I'm done using the oh, it's a new coach. It's a new coach excuse. Like, the reason we lost tonight, you didn't need to be Einstein. You didn't need to be Popovich to call a timeout. You didn't need to be Popovich to separate KD and Kyrie's minutes. You didn't need to be Popovich to do that. You can be a simple. My 10-year-old cousin plays basketball. He could have told you that. You know what I mean? You don't have to be an Einstein to separate KD and Kyrie's minutes and give Kyrie the second unit or give KD the second unit. So the Wizards don't make a comeback. You don't have to be Einstein to do that. You don't gotta be Einstein. We won every game with Harden. Yeah. This just goes to show that Kyrie can't be our second option and we need James to make us a championship team. No, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far. You're going way too far with that, bro. Reggie Perry and Tyler Johnson need to go to church league. Yo, that is crazy, son. Bob C said most hated. Yeah, we are. King Robino said Nash is the worst coach in the NBA. Yeah, he is. He is. Matthew Aragapala said, honestly think he touched the ball 2 times in the final 4 minutes. KD, right? Are you talking about KD? Matthew, you talking about KD or Kyrie? Juice Kid said, watch next game. The Clippers, KD can't play. No. That's not going to be the case. Because they get a day rest. Christopher Miners, this just goes to show that Kyrie can't be. No. MGM said Nash did try to call a timeout after the first 3 before Harris made the turnover, but Harris went too quick. No, he didn't try to call a timeout. Trust me, if Steve Nash wanted to call a timeout, he would have been able to. But Joe Harris did pass the ball really quick. I'm not going to hold you. He did. Like, I don't know why Joe Harris just flew it right away. Because nobody was open. But again, that wasn't only Steve Nash's only mistake. His mistake is not, he let the second unit go out there and get punished by Russell Westbrook. Like, he let KD and Kyrie play all their minutes together. Like, you're supposed to separate them. Did you see what Scott Brooks did? He separated Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, and then he left them in the fourth quarter. It was finished after that. Julian said, motherfuckers always want to blame Kyrie. There's going to be times when he stays in the playoffs and the finals, and they need to stop disrespecting him. Yeah, I'm not going to blame Kyrie for this loss, but I'm a little upset at Kyrie for not being aggressive. I'm a little upset because Kyrie just didn't look like he wanted to play today. That's the only reason I'm not going to blame it on Kyrie. But he just didn't. The first 3 quarters, I was upset. I'm like, Kyrie, what's going on with you? Like, KD needs you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? What's going on with you? And then the fourth quarter, he just awoke. And then fourth quarter, honestly, in the fourth quarter, Kyrie sealed it. And then this happened. I don't know what happened in the last 10 seconds. Westbrook was killing the bench. Exactly. Westbrook killing the bench. Sean Marks committed the biggest mistake in hiring Steve Nash. Yeah, he might have, man. Like, this is really bad coaching. Jake Jones, bro, I can't keep losing to these bad teams. We need to start getting a better record. Yeah, like, these losses are starting to kill me. Like I said, I'd rather get blown out by 80, not 80, blown out by 20 than lose a game like this. Lose a game like this is just crazy. Like No Limit Cost said, if we lose to the Clippers, I'm gonna be tight. I'm not even gonna be mad though, because the Clippers are the top team in the West. The Clippers are the number 2 team in the West. It's this game that I'm mad at. I'm not even gonna. If we lost to the Clippers, I wouldn't be upset. I'm upset because we lost to the Wizards, and we basically gave this game away. We gave a game away. Joe Hasbro dropped 40 against the Clippers to make up for his mistakes. Yeah. Alexander Lugard said Joe said it was a dumb mistake on his part. Of course. Bro, I don't know what he was doing. Bro, like, KD wasn't even open. He wasn't like, KD was not even in his. The crazy part is, KD wasn't even in Joe Harris's line of sight. Like, if you go back and look at that play, y'all, KD wasn't even in Joe Harris's line of sight. He wasn't even in front of him. That's what's scary. That's what's scary. Like, what? That's what makes me think, like, you can't make that stuff up. You can't. That's a play like you think like Joe Harris got paid by Russ or something like that. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go that far. Zoda said, "W, this defense, we'd be lucky not to get blown out." Bro, this defense was, bro. Norvell Powell gotta play, man. I don't know. Steve Nash better get him up to speed, or Norvell gotta play, because this 72 points in the paint, 145 points let up is God. I can't even explain how bad that is. It's unspeakable. I have no words. No words. Don Mike said Kyrie didn't need to force anything. This was our game. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I was upset at Kyrie from 1 to 3 quarters. I was upset. Like, bro, get aggressive. What are you doing? Fourth quarter, Kyrie shut me up. He was like, yo, I got this. Chill, chill, chill. So I was like, okay, bet. Then we sealed the game up by 6 and 10 seconds left. And then Bradley Beal hits a three. We're up by 2. And then Joe Harris does what he does. Joe Harris does what he does. Julian said, to be honest, it's really up for Nash. I think we've seen enough. It's time to move on from him. Nah, they're not going to fire him. They're not going to fire him. Jake Jones, unfortunately, they're not going to fire him. Unfortunately. Jake Jones said, y'all act like any of these teams can hold us in 7-game series. Chill, just going off a 4-game winning streak, but need Nash to do better. Yeah, like I said, we don't need to overreact. This is not like panic mode. We don't need to go in panic mode, but I'm a little bit in panic mode because of the defense. Like, I didn't need to see that. Like, that threw me for a loop. We were playing great defense the last 3 games, and then this just threw me off. Like, I was like, what? It's like this game, I couldn't even count. I could count the number of stops on my hand. The possessions, there might have been 100 possessions in the game and maybe like 2 stops. There might have been 200 possessions in this game and 2 stops. Like, that's what scares me. The defense is what scared me. That's what scares me. I'm not panicking because we lost. I'm panicking because of what the defense. The defense is what scares me. That is just crazy. I think D'Antoni should be our head coach. He's the assistant. He's basically is. I don't think Steve Nash is coming up with any of these. Like, Steve Nash is just making those. Like, Steve Nash, I'll tell you what Steve Nash is doing, y'all. Mike D'Antoni is running the offense and coming up with the offensive plays, right? Jacques Vaughn is the leader of the defense. He's probably coaching the defense. Steve Nash is just making all those in between head coaching calls. That's all Steve Nash is doing. He's just making the head coaching, like, timeouts, rotations, substitutions, maybe a game plan, game strategy. That's all Steve Nash is doing. You know what I mean? And he's not even doing that. He's not even doing that. Era Block said Joe Harris tried to sneak that pass to KD. LOL. Joe Demon stand up straight first before a pass with an intent and focus. Like I said, yeah, Joe Demon stand up straight. That's what's crazy to me. Nash is doing shit. Bradson said Steve Nash is clueless. Jeff Robusk said choke inbound by Joey. Yeah, that inbound was crazy. Like I said, I'm not even gonna blame TLC for missing that layup because he had a layup to win the game. I'm not even gonna blame I'm not even gonna get at TLC for that because we lost the game because of that Joe Harris play. That's where the game is lost. And first of all, we're up by 6. With 10 seconds left, foul Bradley Beal. I don't care. Foul him. Make him shoot 2 free throws. I don't care. Steve Nash should have done that. Foul him. Don't make him. Don't let him just walk up and take an open three. They literally let Bradley Beal walk up and take an open three. Did TLC get fouled on that layup? No, he was wide open. He didn't get fouled. He didn't get fouled. Jeff Robuska said Nets got choked. Yeah, they choked. We choked. DeAndre Jordan been low key solid defensive for us. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan played well. He played well in the first half, but I don't know what happened in the second half. Like Steve Nash benched him for like three. He's benched him for like the third and the fourth quarter. Mike Guthaway, Christopher said DeAndre Jordan. RC Trufik said if D'Antoni was the coach, we would have won. Russ running the space with 4 players on the perimeter, creating an open driving lane. Yeah, like I said, and that's partially on Steve Nash's fault because Scott Brooks, like I said, Scott Brooks did the right thing. The Wizard coach, he separated Russell and Bradley Beal's minutes, right? So he gave Russell Westbrook the second unit, and Russell Westbrook, no one could stop him on our second unit. Like Landry Shamet, I don't know what Landry did his thing in the beginning, but he just fell out. No one could stop Russell in our second unit. But that's coach's problem. You got to have another star in our second unit to battle with Russ. Like leave Kyrie in to score with the second unit. You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. He thought he thought the second unit could stop Russell. Like, come on, son. He thought Reggie Perry, Landry, Joe Harris, you know what I mean? He thought they can lead the second unit. Like, you know what I mean? Stop it, bro. The real J said, nah, hell no. DJ constantly gives putback layups and dunks. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, DJ, yeah, I won't say his defense was really good, but like I said, the first half he didn't look bad in the first half. The second half he started looking a little bad. I'm not gonna lie. The second half he looked bad. Yvonne said players gotta take over coaching like LeBron does. Yeah, bro. I'd rather somebody else. Somebody else, please coach, because Steve Nash is not the one, bro. Some Rage said this shows how much we need Shumpert. It's embarrassing how we lose games like this constantly because of our defense. Something needs to change ASAP. Yeah, I agree. Aaron said, imagine Rondo was on his team. He gives Russ problems every time they play. Yeah, bro. Like, we really couldn't guard Russ. Russ was a demon tonight. But you know, Russ is motivated because he hates KD and he wants, like, I promise you guys, next game, Russell is not going to play like this next game. Watch. The Wizards might go on a 5-game losing streak after this. I promise you guys. I promise you. Russ is not going to play like this because he knows he has a thing with KD. Like, every time he plays KD, he goes all out. Russ was everywhere today. Russ was on defense, rebounding, scoring. Russ did everything. I'm not going to hold you. Russ was a demon today. Russell Westbrook was a demon today. But again, he did all that, and we still should have won this game. We still were up by 6 with 10 seconds left. Russell did everything he could, and we still gave this game away. The real Jay said we need to play a zone, and why the fuck we stop blitzing Beal? I don't know. I don't think the Nets have a zone defense. I haven't seen the Nets play zone at all this whole year. I haven't seen the Nets play the zone. I watch every Nets game very closely, and I haven't seen them play zone. Done. Jeff Robusco said Pell over Perry. Yeah, I don't know why Novell didn't play. I thought I was gonna come on here and talk about Pell's debut. Bro, after this game, I really didn't want to go on live. Son. KDX said it's like if one of the big three isn't there, they just play street ball. Yo, KDX, that's facts though. It's like one of the big three is there. Just I don't know, something's weird. But what's weird is like Harden and KD looked good when Kyrie was out. Aaron Burnham said, "Would you take Avery Bradley?" We would have to trade for him. But again, we have Iman. Like I said, we have Iman. Steve Nash just got to play Norvell and Iman when they get back. When Iman is available next week, you got to play him. When Norvell was available today, I don't know what happened, but you got to play Norvell. You got to play him. You got to play him, bro. MGM said, I'm questioning whether the Cavs are going to do a solid for McGee to Nets after they fleeced the Nets out of Allen. Yeah, like the Cavs are not, I don't think they're going to give anybody up right now, y'all. They're not going to give up Drummond right now. The real J said, I'm telling you, if you really pay attention, is DJ and Perry costing us games? I'll admit Perry. But yeah, DJ can be a lot better. DJ can be a lot better. But again, it's not just him, it's the whole team's defense. It's just bad. The whole team's defense is horrible. KDX said they're basically playing one-on-one. That's why the interior defense is so weak. Yeah, this whole game was one-on-one. Like this was the no defense game. This whole game was the no defense game. This was the no defense game, yo. Montana the Goat said I would for TLC for Frank Nilla Tequina. Nah, I don't know about that. Frank is trash to me. Frank is garbage. The real J said Perry can't defend a pick and roll. Always ups up on an island with a guard and gets dumb fouls. And DJ is lazy. He doesn't box out. Yeah, I agree. The real J, that's facts. That's facts. Yep, the real J, that's facts. Yeah, I think Reggie Perry had 3 fouls in like 4 minutes. When Reggie Perry got like 3 or 4 fouls in like 4 minutes, I thought Norvell was gonna come streaming down the sideline. I was ready for Norvell Pell. I was like, okay, Steve Nash is gonna do it. He's about to put Pell in. But then like I didn't see him, and I was just like, huh? Um, we should have had 3 all against all Clippers. That should show us something about us. Let's see. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna be upset if we lose to the Clippers. I'm more upset is that we didn't get this game. I'm more upset we didn't beat the Wizards. I'm not even gonna be mad. If we lose to the Clippers, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm not even gonna be mad. Westbrook ain't never been this good from beyond the arc. Bro, he was hitting threes like I never, bro, he's been terrible. Like, look up his percentage the whole year. He's been terrible from three. He's been terrible ever since this game. This is his best game of the season. This is Russell Westbrook's best game of the season. Covington would help. Okay, y'all just naming players like y'all do know these players are under contracts. Like we would have to make trades for all the players y'all naming. All the players y'all put in the chat, we're gonna have to trade for. Twitter, yeah, no. Are we trending on Twitter? We're probably gonna be trending on Twitter after this. I think Nash needs to come out with the defensive plans. I don't know if Nash can do that, man. I really don't know if Nash can do that. I don't even know if Nash can. I don't even know if he's coaching right now. Perry is serviceable. Supervillain said Perry is serviceable. Team 800 and Nets fans always have it rough on Twitter. Yeah, they're gonna come at us. Trust me, y'all. Tomorrow, every sports show is gonna start with the Nets. Every sports show. Every single sports show you're going to see tomorrow is going to start. The Nets blew it against the Wizards. Terrible. The Nets are done. You're going to see it again. The Nets are done. They're done for. RC Trufik said if Harden's out, people like Perry Johnson, TLC needs minutes cut. They just need someone like Harden to create for them. Yeah, I would like to see Iman take TLC's. I like to see Iman take some of TLC's minutes. And then I want to see Norvell. I mean, I can't say nothing else. It's on Steve Nash. I told y'all, like, when I dropped that Norvell video, I broke everything down. And I told y'all at the end of the video, I was like, it's up to Steve Nash now. Sean Marks did his job. He found Norvell. Now it's up to Steve Nash to make sure he uses Norvell. But he don't. You know what I mean? It's up to Steve. It's up to the coaches. Sean Marks did what he can do. He signed Sean Marks signed defense. Steve Nash got to now be a coach and make the right rotations. Westbrook has the worst 3-point percentage for an MVP guard in NBA history. Yeah, exactly. But he was Ray Allen today. Westbrook was Ray Allen today. Iman needs to take Shaman's minutes. Yeah, Shaman got way. You guys thought Shaman got way too many minutes, right? Yeah, Shaman got a lot of minutes. But Steve Nash saw Shaman, like, Shaman was on fire in the first half. And then the second half, Steve Nash gave Shaman a whole bunch of minutes. I was like, And then Shaman missed like 4 shots, and he kept Shaman in. I'm like, whoa. Tyler Johnson looked bad. Y'all saw Tyler Johnson today? I put a poll up on my IG. I was like, yo, is Tyler Johnson better than Chris Chioza? And like all of you said that he is. All of y'all said, like, look at this. All of y'all said, 79 people voted for Tyler Johnson is better than Chris Chioza. Tyler Johnson is not. Chris Chioza is better than him. Chris Chioza is better than him. Uh, Supervillain said we need more defensive dogs, less shooters. We have enough offense. Our big three. Um, Iman, no limit cost that Iman and Bruce got to come off the bench together. Yeah, yeah, I agree. That's a big fact. I'm gonna pin that. No limit cost. I'm gonna pin that. That's a big fact. Uh, why not sign Roberson? It's because we have too many wings. We have Bruce, TLC, and Iman. That's too many wing. That's like I said. The perimeter defense is not our problem right now. The Wizards didn't beat us on the perimeter. The Wizards beat us in the paint. We don't have to. We don't need to sign Roberson, y'all. Y'all talking about Roberson? We need rim protection. We need paint defense. We need a big man that can block shots and rebound. We need a big man that can block shots and rebound. We don't need no more Roberson. We don't need no more wings. You know what I mean? If Sean Marks is gonna sign one more guy, it has to be a power forward or a big man that could rebound and play defense and protect the paint. It's got to be that. We don't. Roberson's not gonna protect the paint. He is not. Roberson's not gonna protect the paint. Um, Sniper God said, "Damn, bro, I can't believe Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook made that show." I was like, "Damn, yeah, bro." Like I said, Bradley was. They were both. If you watch the whole game, they were terrible. Well, Russell was playing good. I'm gonna give it to Russell. Russell was playing really good, but that's because he was playing against the second unit. But Bradley was terrible until the fourth quarter. Bradley was terrible. If you watch the whole game, Bradley was terrible until the fourth quarter. Um, Jordan Bell's available. Nah, Jordan Bell the Wizards signed him though. Oh, they released him. They released Jordan Bell. Damn, they released Jordan Bell. Wow. Team 800 said we should have signed the Knicks coach. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau. I'm telling you, Tom Thibodeau would have made the right decisions. The real 2K said they got 70 points in the paint. Yeah, exactly. Um, Michael said stop switching screens. Yeah, that's you could argue that. I'm not gonna lie, you could argue that, but our defense is they're too lazy to fight over the screens. Nobody wants to fight over the only people I see fighting over screens is like Bruce, TLC. Everybody else doesn't want to fight over screens. Um, Bell is undersized. He wouldn't help. Jason Coe said, just need to work out chemistry and game plans. Yeah, it's not even, like I said, y'all, the offense is not the problem. It's the defense. The defense. We were up by 18 in the first quarter, y'all. Do you think the offense? It's not the offense. It's not. We scored 145 points, but we let up. You know what I mean? We had this game won. We were up by 6 with 10 seconds left. It's not the offense. It's not the offense, y'all. The offense is not the problem. It's not the problem. Tibbs is goated. We need JaVale McGee. Bella 6'9". Don't let me call. I'll trade TLC and Shaman for JaVale McGee in a heartbeat. I don't know. I mean, do y'all think TLC played bad this game? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think TLC was there? I didn't think TLC was that bad this game. Was TLC bad this game, y'all? Let me know in the chat because I don't think TLC was that bad. Tyler Johnson was bad. Well, actually, the whole team was bad defensively, but I don't think TLC was bad. I don't think TLC was that bad. Joel, this is what you get when you were a first-year coach with superstars and no defense. Yeah, Joel, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Steve Nash is, and I gotta watch the press conference after this. I'm gonna go and watch what Steve Nash has to say, and I gotta see what he says because he gotta explain himself. He has to explain himself for this terrible coaching. This was terrible coaching. Um, uh, all you had to do was foul. Somebody said all you had to do was foul. What happened against the Cavs? Yeah, yeah. I was screaming at my TV when we were up by 6, and I seen Bradley with the ball. I was screaming at my TV, foul, foul, just foul, just foul. But no, they let him take a three, wide open three. TLC is very inconsistent. He's shooting 37% from the field. From the field or from the 3-point line? Because he doesn't take mid ranges. Um, RC Trufik said I've watched Harden for a long time, and he's underrated for his defensive IQ. He knows the game well and helps others defensively. Just looks stagnant without him. Yeah, RC Trufix. That's a fact. A lot of people underestimate Harden's defense. He's a good defender. He leads the league. He led the league in steals before. Like people think Harden doesn't play defense. He's a good defender. But again, that doesn't give an excuse for the Nets not to play defense. We had Bruce Brown out there. Um, Julian said he got to explain himself. Yeah, he got to explain himself, bro. Because this shit is terrible. Bro, they shouldn't be having KD play 30 minutes of Achilles injury. He needs some rest, but the match is awful. Yeah, like I said, Steve Nash should have at least separated KD and Kyrie's minutes. Like, you can't take them out and take them in together, bro. Like, Steve, our second unit is not like that. If the Wizards could do this against the second unit, what do you think a team like the Clippers, the Bucks, the all the other top teams in the West, what do you think they're gonna do against our second unit? So you gotta, you know what I mean? I mean, I know Harden was gone, but with this game, you gotta separate their minutes, yo. You gotta stagger their minutes. You gotta separate them. Like, that's simple coaching, Steve. Simple coaching. Simple. Simple. Call a timeout. Call timeout. Steve Nash never called timeouts. The real J, that's facts about Harden. Yeah, he is underrated. Underrated defender. Dream Fiend, I would have did the Spurs playing foul Westbrook on the free throw line. Yeah, put him on the free throw line. We would have won the game. It was over. The game was over, y'all. The game was over. It was over. The game was over. It was really over, son. The game was over. I can't deal with this, son. This hurts. I can't deal with this, yo. I really didn't want to go live tonight, y'all. I really didn't want to go live. I really didn't want to go live. The real 2K said, oh no, wait. Alexander said, are you these players even listening to Nash? They're not. Bro, I don't even know if Nash is even coaching. He's probably not even saying nothing. Sometimes I look at the timeouts and I see the huddle, and I don't even see Nash in the huddle sometimes. Deontay Harris said the second quarter rotation was awful. The Wizards got back down by 3. Nash called timeout, then kept the same rotation in. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, he kept the same rotation in, bro. Like, come on, son. Like I said, if you put that second unit out just like that, imagine what the Clippers would have done to that second unit. If Russell Westbrook destroyed our second unit by himself, imagine what the Clippers would have done. Imagine what the Bucks would have done. The Lakers would have done. The Jazz would have done. The best teams in the league. Imagine what they would have done to the second unit. We blew an 18-point lead. Incredible, son. Incredible. 18-point lead. 2020 Clippers vibes, yeah. I swear, bro. This is like Doc Rivers vibes. Doc Rivers vibes. Down 3-1 vibes. Yvonne said, so right, Nash plays hard and Kyrie together too much. He is clueless. Yeah, like, it's just that, like, Nash, it's just simple coaching. Simple coaching, yo. Simple coaching. You know what I mean? Because you guys saw Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks was smart. He started Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, right? He takes Bradley Beal out and he leaves Russell in with his bench. They destroy the Nets second unit. They get back in the game, and then it's a fight after that. The whole game is a fight after that. You know what I mean? Fourth quarter, Kyrie wakes up. Kyrie finally becomes aggressive in the fourth quarter because KD was basically carrying us. Kyrie wakes up in the fourth quarter, and then he seals the game. Kyrie seals the game. We're up by 6. 10 seconds left. and I don't know how they came back. Nets need interior defense. Yeah, that's a fact. Jake Jones said, knowing us well, we'll beat the Clippers by like 8 to 12 points, then lose to the Pistons. Yeah, only the Nets would do some shit like that, bro. Only the Nets, man. Only the Nets, man. Julian said, little did we know Kyrie was going to be right about his coaching comment last year. Yo, Julian said, the way Steve Nash is coaching, I don't even think he's coaching. Like I just look at the optics from the outside looking in, it doesn't even look like he's coaching. It doesn't look like he's coaching. Um, Ray said, imagine being up by 5 points and like 8 seconds left and losing. Only the Nets. I say, yo, only the Nets. We lost a crazy shot from Sexton and then we lose like this. Yeah, bro. We can't catch a break. The Nets really can't catch a break. And what's gonna hurt me the most is waking up tomorrow and going on ESPN and seeing Nets are doomed. The Nets are trash. The Nets are this. And I'm gonna go on Twitter. Everybody's gonna bash the Nets for this. You know that. But again, it's the NBA, so it's only one game, so we don't gotta panic. It's only one game. Aaron Burhane, they shouldn't have hired Coach Kyrie and Katie Wan. They should have hired a strict coach with players. Yeah, we should have hired Tom Thibodeau. We should have hired Tom Thibodeau. Honestly, it should have been Tom Thibodeau. Like Steve Nash is just a pretty like that's just Sean Marks' friend, and he's just a Hall of Famer. But okay, still like you know what I mean. Christopher Miner said, "Why did they have Katie and Kyrie on the bench so long in the third quarter?" That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Steve Nash got to separate them. Don't he got to separate their minutes? He got to stagger their minutes. You can't keep them both on and both off. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That only works when Harden is in. When Harden is in, he gives Harden the second unit. That's when Harden is in, you can do that. But if it's no Harden, or if one of the big three is out, you got to separate their minutes. You got to separate them. Ex Romantic said these two Wizards games are going to be a difference in the playoff standings. Yeah, bro. Like I said, these little losses hurt. These little losses hurt. We was on a 4 game winning streak, and this little loss hurt. I told y'all before, like I'm not gonna be mad if we lose to the Clippers because the Clippers are the number 2 team in the West. But I'm mad that we lost this game. This game we shouldn't have lost. I'm not mad at losing to the Clippers. The Clippers are one of the best teams in the West. If Harden played, that's a 1,000 game. I don't know, man. This defense was just terrible. I can't even say who played. This defense is just god awful. Eric Curry said this game didn't have to go to 140. Nash was probably aiming to go above 147 to beat the record. Bro, letting up 147 points in a basketball game is insane. That's why we're probably like what were we? We were the 26th defense in the NBA. We're probably the 29th defense now. The Wizards are still last, but we're probably second to last now. The real J, he must have thought Shamit was Harden because why the fuck was Shamit running point? Yeah, he gave Shamit too much minutes at the end. Rage said, just glad that it's not even halfway to the end of the season. We have to figure out this, but it's a little scary. Yeah, I'm not panicking. It's just one loss, but it's just the defense is what scares me. Like the defense is like, whoa, that defense was really bad. Like we didn't play no deep. This looked like an AAU game. This looked like an all-star game, like a little league. You know those little league all-star games or AAU games where nobody plays defense? This looked like an all-star game. Yeah, it looked like an NBA all-star game. You know what I mean? That's what scared me. Um yeah, Shumpert isn't playing for them. Yeah, he has to do his protocols. MGM said let's play up to good competition, but play down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like I said, like this game, it wasn't the offense though. It was the defense. The Nets beat good teams but lose to bad teams. Yeah. But like why that? Why is that though? Like why do we play defense against the good teams, but we don't play defense against the Wizards? Oh yeah, Dante Pellicor said, what do you think about our excessive turnovers? Yeah. The turnovers was terrible. We have 18 turnovers. I said this before, like we gotta keep the turnovers down below 10. Every time the Nets keep the turnovers below 10, we during our win streak, our turnovers were below 10. I think it was like 9 one game, 8 one game, a 7 another game. Like when our turnovers are below 10, that's when the Nets are so potent. You know what I mean? Yeah, but turnovers was god awful. It was just, and a lot of those turnovers came in when the second unit was in. Like you remember when the second unit in the second quarter when they came back from being down 18, I could count like on my hand. There was like 10 turnovers in that one period. Tyler Johnson travel. Did you guys see Tyler Johnson's travel? Did you see Tyler Johnson's travel? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? Just Julian said, to be honest, if Kyrie was just aggressive first 3 quarters, we would have won. Defense was still ass, but to be honest, KD, Harden, Kyrie, if any of those two are on point. Nah, Julian, I can't even say that because Kyrie went off in the fourth. Like I said, Kyrie won the game in the end. He sealed the game for us in the end. I can't even say if he was aggressive because how many more points do you have to score? Like I can't even say if Kyrie was aggressive because what? Okay, if Kyrie was aggressive in the first half, right, and we score 160, would we let up 165? That's the where does it end? Where does it end? Would we let up 165? I can't even say if Kyrie scored now. I can't even say if Kyrie was aggressive. Would we? It's the defense. You know what I mean? If we scored 170, would we let up 180? You know what I mean? I can't even. I can't even. It doesn't make no sense. It really doesn't make no sense. Why are the Nets like this? Why are the Nets like this, bro? Why are the Nets like this? Perry said a second round rookie. Yeah, he is. He is. Perry's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's a rookie, but I think he needs to go to the G League. It's about that time. Reggie got to go to the G League. I'm sorry, boy. Shit, I might send Tyler Johnson to the G League. I might keep Chris and send Reggie and Tyler Johnson to the G League. I'm sorry. Chioza should have played this game. I said Chioza should have took Tyler Johnson's minutes today. Perry had 5,000 0 points. Yeah, he's terrible. He's terrible. But again, I can't. He's a rookie, y'all. He's a rookie. Like you guys can't expect him to be amazing. He's a rookie, y'all. He's a rookie. But again, is that Steve Nash's fault? Steve Nash should have played Pell instead of Reggie Perry? Is that part of the coaching problems we have? DJ Chasm said, I don't like how Kyrie is always the inbounder when it's close games. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like Joe Harris inbounding. After what I saw Joe Harris inbounding today, I'd never want to see Joe Harris inbound another ball again. Steve Nash, I will slap Steve Nash if Joe Harris inbounds the ball again. I will slap Steve Nash. I will go to Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn, but I will go to Steve Nash's apartment and slap him if Joe Harris is inbounding the ball again. Because if you think about it, right? Just think about it, y'all. Joe Harris is one of our best shooters. Why would you have him inbound him? As a coach, you never let your best shooters inbound because you need a shot. You need all your inbound. Like you need a guy who's tall and doesn't shoot as your inbounder. I don't want to see Kyrie inbound. I don't want to see Joe Harris inbound. I don't want to see KD inbound because we need them to hit shots off an inbound play. Um, Ray says send Tyler Johnson to the Pee Wee League or something. He needs to go. Yeah, he's crazy. Team ain't hunting. I know Pell just got here, but throw him in and just have him clog the paint on defense. Yeah, yo, team 800. This is one of those games where you just Norvell didn't need to know anything. He just got here, but he didn't need to know anything to play. Like nobody was playing defense. Nobody was playing defense, bro. Steve Nash could have threw him in this game because there was no defensive rotations. There was nothing. There's nothing Norvell needed to know to play in this game. There's nothing he needed to know. There's nothing he needed to know. There's no plays. There's nothing. Because nothing. This game was just, it was bullshit. It was just score, one-on-one score. Don't play defense. It was an all-star game. This game was an all-star game. There was, you know what I mean? There was no plays ran. It was an all-star game. Franklin Javier said they didn't foul on last play before disaster, and that's on Nash. And the play against the Heat, it was Harden's idea to foul. That shows it. Yeah, yo, Franklin, that's a good point. That's a good point. Harden did foul at the end of that game. But like I said, like somebody in that team has to have some type of IQ and just know to foul. You know what I mean? You see that our we can't stop nobody, right? We're up by 6. Think about it, y'all. We're up by 6 with 10 seconds left. You see that we can't stop nobody. You see Bradley Beal has the ball. Just foul. Just let this foul. You see we can't stop nobody. They scored 140 points on us. Just foul. Let them take 2 shots. The game is over. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Alexander Lugard said, KD said he's confident the team will put it together on the defensive end. Ah, man, I hope so, man. This shit was depressing. Watching this defense depressed me, bro. Insane Cobra and James Harden's not playing take effect. Yeah. Norvell and Iman is not going to save our defense. We need someone who's a verbal leader. Tiblo, oh, that's a good point. But again, I've seen our defense play well. Like the last 3 games, I've seen our defense play well. We held Miami to 83 points. We were stopping the Hawks. We stopped the last game without KD. We played great defense. I don't know what happened this game. I'm hoping Iman can be that vocal leader because Iman is a vocal defensive leader. Yo. I'm hoping Iman can be that leader for us on defense. If Russ didn't play, we would have won. Well, obviously. Evo Spirit said, do you think Nash is a good coach? Come on, son. You know my answer to that. Evo. Is the sky blue, Evo? Is the sky blue? Do I think Nash is a good coach? No Limit Cost said, oh, yeah, of course. You need Drummond or McGee? Like I said, we would have to trade. You guys aren't. We can't just get them. We have to trade somebody for them. Nash smoking that Biden pack. DJ Kazan said people not talking about this enough. Westbrook made Kyrie tired a lot with posting him up. It took a lot of Kyrie scoring away from him. Yeah, but like I said, Bruce Brown did a great job on Bradley Beal because Bradley Beal was out of the game. I didn't see Bradley Beal until the 4th quarter. So I don't know if Steve Nash should have made an adjustment. Somebody else should have guarded Russ because Russ was dogging Kyrie. And what got me mad about Kyrie in the first 3 quarters, he wasn't fighting back. Like Russ would dog him in the post and score, and then Kyrie would just pass it. I'm like, no, Kyrie, go back at him. Go back at him, bro. You're one of the best point guards in the league. Russ is not better than you. Khalil Amir said, we ain't watched media, bro. We watched you for the Nets insight. Yo, Khalil, appreciate that, bro. Ray said, remember when Harden made that last second foul? That's what we need to do. This was the problem for 2 games this season is we don't learn our lesson. Yeah, that was a problem. Yeah, Harden made that smart move. Harden learned from his mistakes, but it shouldn't just be Harden though. Our whole team got to learn from their mistakes. Like somebody got to be like foul. Somebody on the coaching staff. Somebody got to foul, bro. Somebody. It can't just be Harden. It got to be the whole team. They got to know what's up. Ball up 26 said, watching us on defense makes me appreciate Draymond even more. Yeah. Oh, were you a Warriors fan? Were you a Warriors fan? Ball up 26. Christopher Miners, why was Tyler Johnson a part of our rotation? Bro, I have no idea. I was questioning that too. Like when I saw Tyler Johnson out there, I was like, what? And then did you guys see Tyler Johnson's travel? Somebody let me know. Did you guys see Tyler Johnson's travel? Tyler Johnson, he turned the ball over like 4 times. I was shocked. When I saw Tyler Johnson in the game, I was shocked. Shumpert is needed, bro. That's a big fact. Shumpert is big needed. Shumpert is needed bad. If we up by 5 or 3, it's a simple foul. Yeah, the real J, it's a simple foul, bro. Why does nobody ever do that? And it's like, in my head, nobody ever does that, right? So I'm over here watching the game. I'm like, please foul, please foul. And then they just let them take open threes. It's like they don't care. They don't even contest the threes. Was Bradley Beal's 3 even contested? Tyler Johnson's terrible, yeah. DJ Chasm said, I hope Sean Marks knows that Nash is hurting us, especially look how many minutes he's played the stars. Yeah, bro. His rotations are really bad, bro. Like, you can't play KD and Kyrie together. Don't play them together. Well, you can play them. You can do this when Harden's in the game. But when Harden's out, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't leave a star off the court. You can't just let our second unit go out there and play like they can. I can't, man. I really can't. Somebody said D&D said the inbound wasn't really Joe's fault because TLC cut, but Joe shouldn't have rushed it. What? That inbound was totally Joe's fault, bro. There's 1,000 things Joe could have done right. Joe wasn't even looking at any. Joe wasn't even looking up. He just threw the ball. He threw the ball. I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming nobody but Joe Harris on that, bro. I played basketball, and whenever somebody inbounds, you slap the ball, you look up and look for the right person to pass to. You look for the play that's run, or you see nobody's open, you call a timeout. That's what you got to do. That's simple basketball. That's AAU high school. That's high school basketball. You don't just get the ball and throw it in. He literally passed it right to Russ. What's crazy is when Joe Harris threw that ball in, he literally passed. It was like a perfect pass to Russ. Yo, go back and watch that play, y'all. Like Russell Westbrook caught it like literally in stride. It's like he just gave it. He just passed it right to Russ. And then Russ literally had a wide open shot. Like, Rockets defense is much better since Harden was traded. Yeah, but Harden's a good defender. Harden's not a bad defender. Harden's not a bad defender. Didn't Jeff Curry have a season high? Yeah. Yeah, we had Jeff Curry tonight. Yo, Justin Luckett. Jeff Curry was in the building tonight. Shout out Jeff. Yo, shout out Jeff Green. Shout out Jeff Green, bro. He's doing all he can. He's the X factor. Shout out Jeff Green, bro. Like, he is underrated for sure. Oh, Nolan McCall. Yeah, TLC should have made that open layup, though. Yeah. Yeah. But again, we would have never been there if Joe just called a timeout or just looked up. Just look up, bro, before you pass the ball. Christopher said, "Why didn't Nash call a timeout?" Yeah, he didn't call a timeout. We all know, man. He's a brand new coach. I'm not even gonna use that excuse no more. Like, this is simple coaching shit. This is shit that you're supposed to know. As if you played basketball before, this is just simple stuff you gotta know. Kevin said Joe should have called timeout. Yeah, Joe didn't even have to call timeout. Like, just look up. He didn't even look up, y'all. He didn't even look up. He just threw it. He blindly threw it. He didn't even look up. He inbounded the ball without looking up. Even if you never coached before, Nash played enough games to know that you need to. Exactly. Deontay Harris. Exactly. Like, this is stuff like everybody just knows. If you're in the basketball community, it's just simple stuff. You don't even have to be a brand new coach to know this shit. DJ Chasm said, "Bro, Joe is a professional basketball player. The first rule when it's inbound play in a close game is never panic and be patient. If you see nobody, call a timeout." Exactly. DJ Chasm, we had plenty of timeouts. That's what hurts me the most. We had plenty of timeouts because Steve Nash doesn't call no timeouts. We have plenty of timeouts. Just see nobody open, call a timeout, run a play. That's all. That's all you had to do. We were up by 5. We were up by 6. Even when Bradley hit that 3, we were up by 2. We would have to get the ball in and foul. That's it. Get the ball in, they have to foul, the game's over. Get the ball in, they foul KD, it's over. Jeff Green is so goated. Yeah, Jeff is amazing. Shout out Jeff Green, bro. Shout out Jeff Green. Ty Banks, talk about giving up 140 plus to the worst team in the league. We got to improve our defense dramatically. Yeah. But don't get me wrong. The Wizards' record is the worst team in the league, but they are the number 6 offense. The Wizards are the number 6 offense. Don't let that go over your head, y'all. The Wizards are the number 6 offense. They're the last in defense, but they're the number 6 offense. So they could score with the best of them. Don't get that. Don't let that go over your heads. Ray said we had 2 timeouts. There was no excuse not to call timeout after a crazy 3 and still being up by 2 with like 4 seconds left. You don't have to be a coach to know that. You should call a timeout. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna blame Steve Nash on that, and I'm gonna blame Joe Harris. I gotta blame Joe Harris for that because he inbounded the ball so quick. I don't know why he was like so quick. It was so quick. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I blame Steve Nash, but at the same time, Joe Harris made it so hard. He made it hard for Steve Nash to get that timeout call because he literally inbounded it with like he literally inbounded in like 1 second. It would be hard to call a timeout that fast. I'm not even gonna hold Steve Nash to that. I mean, it's tough. What do y'all think about that? Like Joe literally threw the ball in with like he got the ball quick and just threw it. Like I couldn't even, you know what I mean? Nets are still acclimating to each other. It takes time to establish a natural leader, especially when everyone is trying to be overly considerate. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Isaac said Katie is regretting his decision to join the Nets team. Nah, that's not true. It's just one game. It's just one game. Um the big three need to sit Steve Nash down and talk to that man. Yo, Mike Gwitty. They need to have a meeting with that boy, son. They need to have a meeting with that boy. We got no defense, yeah. Like I said, we're the number one offense, but we're the last in defense. We're not last. We're second to last. We're still the number one offense. We scored 148 points today, y'all. But we're last in the defense. We're last in defense. Christopher Miner, it seems like Nash doesn't want us to win a championship because he doesn't win a championship. Bro, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Joe has, yeah, facts, Rage. Gabe LeBlanc said it's like Joe Harris had a malfunction. Bro. Yo, Gabe really described the whole night right there. Joe Harris had a malfunction, y'all. He really had a malfunction. Like, bro, when you inbound the ball, they give you 10 seconds. You know how long 10 seconds is? And the refs give you a long 10 seconds. They give you 10 seconds, bro. There's no time limit like that. Oh, there is, but there's no like rush. They give you 10 whole seconds. It might be 15. Somebody check me on that. It's either 10 or 15. They give you 10 or 15 seconds to inbound the ball. And once you inbound it, it's a foul right away. It's a foul right away. A foul right away. Justin said, I blame Shamit for every game. Trade him along with Nash. Nah, Shamit was balling in the first half, though. Shamit was balling in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Shamit was balling in the first half, y'all. Shamit was balling in the first half, y'all. Ballo said we gotta start executing the simple things, bro. Yeah, the simple things. Alright, bro. Yeah, the real J. We gonna bounce back on Tuesday. Hopefully we bounce back. Yo, AJ, do you think we need another wing scorer as well? Because when Harden is in the second unit, he has nobody that helps him score. I don't know about Sean Marks. Has a lot to do. Honestly, I don't. I think Harden should run our second unit, but I think Joe Harris should come off the bench. That's my opinion. Because think about it, y'all. Joe Harris he can't really create a play by himself. Think about the second unit today. Joe Harris really he was shooting well, but again, it didn't really help the second unit because he can't create a shot by himself. He has to be past the ball. He's a spot up shooter. So Harden and Joe Harris, that's why they work so well together, because Harden is a playmaker and he'll get Joe Harris open. They should be the second unit, you know what I mean? Iman's gonna help because Iman can score a little bit. But again, we don't need offense. We don't really need offense, bro. It's just rotations and defense. Like, as far as offense, the right people have to be in. Steve Nash didn't make the right people in for this game. I don't know. Shamit goes for 3 too much when he is contested. The real J, we play Clippers, Raptors, 76ers next. Yeah, like I said, we play a whole bunch of good teams next, except for the Raptors. Justin Luckett said, yeah, Joe needs to come off the bench and Harden or Kyrie needs to run the second unit. Yeah, bro. Rage said Joe Harris just shit his pants once he had to inbound the ball and panicked. Yeah, bro. Like, they give you a whole 10 seconds. No, we don't need JJ. We don't need JJ. Joe Harris and Jeff Green off the bench with Harden needs to be a thing. That wouldn't be able to double Harden or let it be Houston. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not the second unit. We don't need another scorer for the second unit. It's just the way Steve Nash put things together today. The second unit rotation was really bad. You really expected Landry and Tyler Johnson to carry the second unit? Really, Steve Nash? You expected Landry and Tyler Johnson to carry the second unit? Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Yo, I want to. I'm so tight. I want to slap Steve Nash right now. He really expected Tyler Johnson to carry the second unit. Like, stop it, Steve. Put Kyrie in with the second unit, or put KD with the second unit. Simple. Keep a star on the floor at all times. Just separate their minutes, and then put them together in the fourth quarter. That's all you got to do. Start them together, separate them. Fourth quarter, put them both in. That's all you have to do. Scott Brooks literally did that. You saw that formula, right? Scott Brooks literally did that formula, and he won the game because of that formula. He started Russell and Bradley Beal together, separated them the whole game, put them back together in the fourth. Simple. That's all Steve Nash had to do. Christopher Miner said it seemed like James Harden been more of a point guard than Kyrie. Yeah, I told y'all. I told y'all this last stream. James Harden is the best point guard on the team. He's the best playmaker on the team. He is. He is. Kyrie's kind of like a two guard. Kyrie's a point guard, but he's more of like a two. I feel like Kyrie's like natural position would be like a two guard. He's like a two inside. Deep down inside, Kyrie's a two. But he just plays point guard because of his height. But he can still pass. I'm not gonna say Kyrie can't pass. Julian said we need to run up on Steve. Yeah. Jake Jones, Nash, and post-game interview said we didn't deserve to win this because of the amount of points on this paint. Well, baby, put Pell in. Yeah. I think I'm going to watch Steve Nash's conference after this, y'all, and I'm going to get even more mad because he's going to just say some bullshit. He's going to say some bullshit. Kev Gomez, someone need to RKO. Yo, Kev Gomez. Someone need to RKO Steve Nash. Yo. Paul said Joe Harris wanted to play for the Wizards for one play. Yo, that's a fact. Imagine Joe Harris starting with KD and Kyrie. Like I said, I don't want Joe Harris starting no more, y'all. That's just me. I know he's shooting lights out. I know Joe Harris is shooting lights out. But again, he could do that off the bench. Joe Harris can shoot like that off the bench with Harden. He could do the same thing. If Joe Harris didn't score those points in the starting lineup, what did KD have? 40 today? KD would have done the same thing. And what gets me tight, right? No caps and Nash wasn't coaching. D'Antoni was. Julian says literally the main perk of having 3 MVP players and scorers. Always have one star on the floor throughout 48 minutes. Exactly, Julian. Exactly. And we had 2 stars today. He should have kept one of them on the floor. Major fault by Coach Nash. He let the Wizards make a 12-0-1 before a timeout when they should have been demoralized in the first half. Yeah, exactly, bro. And what gets me tight, y'all? What gets me tight the most is you guys saw how KD was on fire in the first. KD and Joe Harris was on fire in the first half, in the first quarter, right? Kyrie wasn't even shooting. He could have been took Kyrie out. He could have been took Kyrie out early in the 8 minutes in the first quarter and let KD and Joe Harris rock. And then second quarter, Kyrie runs the second unit. It's simple. Because having Kyrie on the floor with KD in the first quarter, it didn't really do it. I mean, KD was scoring, but we were up by 18. You know what I mean? Kyrie could have been on the bench. And then save his energy and then run him with the second unit in the second quarter. Same thing in the third quarter. Same thing in the fourth quarter. Half-cast man. Right now, it sounds like you really don't like Joe. Nah, I do love Joe. I'm just saying I don't want him to start, though. I don't want Joe to start. I want Joe to come off the bench because we need scoring off the bench. Joe Harris could do everything he's doing right now coming off the bench. And when we start Joe Harris, you guys don't understand. When we start Joe Harris, we are a small team. Like, we're going to get out-rebounded. We did okay today. But again, at the end of the game, they were getting more rebounds. Like the first quarter, Joe Harris boxed out, and I was like, okay, I was surprised. But then towards the end of the game, we were getting out rebounded crazy. We couldn't get one rebound because when we go small, we can't get rebounds. Christopher said James Harden's top 10 in steals this season. Like that is not good. Yeah, exactly. James Harden's been a good defender. Half cast man, Joe Harris is great offensive power and his defense is decent, but bro, come on. It was one play he choked, but right now it sounds like you really don't like Harris. And if it is like that, just say it. Nah, bro. Like I said, I love Joe. I love Joe. I'm just saying, like, just because I don't want Joe Harris to start, does that mean like I don't like him? I'm just saying I think it would help the team if he came off the bench. We have three of the best scorers in NBA history. Joe Harris is a I love Joe Harris, but he could do what he's doing off the bench. You know what I mean? Think about the second unit today. Just if you watch basketball, think about the second unit today. Joe Harris started, right? You saw we were up by 18 and you saw the second unit get punched and Russell Westbrook punched that second unit, right? You saw that firsthand. Y'all saw that. So y'all can't tell me that Joe Harris can't come off the bench and score 20 points and help the second unit. Julian said Kyrie, Harden, KD, Claxton, and DJ starting, then substitute Harden with Bruce Brown at like 6 minutes, then bring out Harden, Iman, Joe, Jeff, and Pell, second unit. Yeah, I agree with that, Julian. I agree. Defense, defense, defense. Yeah, that's a fact. Defense, defense, defense. We should have went with Becky Lynch as our coach. Oh, you talking about the Spurs coach, Becky Hammond? Dinwiddie would help our bench. Yeah, yeah, he's out though. Patrick C7, y'all starting should be Kyrie, Harden, Durant, Jeff Green, and DeAndre. Yeah, that's my starting. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I said, our bench struggled. Y'all saw today, our bench was trash. Bench was trash. Yeah, it's not offensive flow. Yeah, it's not offensive. It's defense. I wanted to see Pell block some shots, bro. Yeah, I was upset too, bro. I was upset too, bro. I was tight. Pell didn't play. Claxton to the rescue, hopefully. Patrick C. Samuel starting should be Kyrie Harden, KD, Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah. I don't get why somebody said I don't like Joe Harris. Like I love Joe Harris. It's just that you got to use him correctly. Use him correctly. You know what I mean? It's just like some games, Joe. It's like it really depends on the coaching. You know what I mean? Because if you see a team go small ball, I'm fine with Joe Harris starting. A team playing small ball, I'm fine. But you see a team that's big, you gotta let Joe come off the bench and start somebody that's bigger that can rebound. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It just depends who you play. It really depends who you play. And Steve Nash got to see that. It's all about matchups. It's all about matchups. You know what I mean? It's all about matchups. And Joe Harris was amazing today. He played great today, except for that one malfunction he had. Uh, Impressive J said, not a good defense coach, period. 149 points, all star score. Yeah, today was an all star game. This was an all star game. This wasn't a basketball game. This was an all star game. This was an all star game, y'all. This was an all star game. This was an all star game, y'all. Nets hire me, I'll get 5,000 2 minutes. That's a fact. Everybody in this chat could get 5,000 2 minutes. We can all play for the Nets, y'all. We all can get 5,000 for 2 minutes. Sean Marks gotta call Steve Nash upstairs and put him on timeout. Yeah, I agree. Kyrie Harden, KD, Jeff Green, Pell, closing lineup. Yeah, yeah. And the thing with Joe Harris, I don't mind Joe Harris being in a closing lineup either, but just the starting lineup is, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. Sean Marks gotta call Steve Nash upstairs and put him on timeout. Yeah, I agree. You got KD as a small forward starting instead of a power, then they utilize the players more because Jeff Green is a good power. Yeah, bro. It's just really, like I said, it really depends on the team we play. You know what I mean? It really depends on the team we play. Some teams you're gonna have to adjust and go small ball. Some teams are you great rebounding teams, and you can't play You can't go small. But it's like Steve Nash wants to go small every day. He wants to go small every day. Uh, Justin Luckett, man, I fell out in 1 minute. Yeah, we all could play for the Nets, y'all. Reggie Perry 5 fouls in 2 minutes or 4 fouls in 3 minutes. KD was open for a layup, but Westbrook knocked it out of his hand. Yeah, but that didn't cost us the game though. That didn't cost us the game. It was Joe Harris's mistake that cost us, man. And TLC did miss a wide open layup. He should have made that. Rage said, "Imagine if Pell turns out to be missing piece we need." We don't know. It's up to Steve now. Who knows if Pell's gonna play now? Who knows? If I'm Sean Marks though, I'm blowing up Steve Nash's line today. Like, bro, I got Pell for no reason. What are you doing? What are you doing? If I'm Sean Marks, I'm blowing up Steve Nash's phone. Bro, I signed 2 defensive players and you're not even gonna use one? You're not even gonna use one? I'm blowing up Steve Nash's phone. You're not gonna call a timeout? What are you doing, Steve? We were up by 18. If I'm Sean Marks, I'm blowing up Steve Nash's phones. I'm blowing up his phone. Um, Patrick C7, the Wizards don't like the Nets. They got 4 wins and 2 of them are against the Nets. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I promise you, the Wizards are going to lose the next 5 games. Trust me, yo. Westbrook's not going to play like this again. It's only when they play the Nets when Westbrook goes off. But the next 5 games, they're going to be going back to being the Wizards. Joe gave me a heart attack with that pass. Bro, that pass was disgusting, bro. Perry's defensive IQ, yeah, is bad. I mean, he's a rookie, though. He's a rookie. Gabe LeBlanc, if we win against the Clippers, media will be silent. Yeah, that's true. Who knows, bro? Pell might not even play knowing Steve Nash. As I said, bro, it's up to Steve Nash now. It's up to Steve Nash now. Dante said, I feel like the team doesn't have that intensity late game. You could see Westbrook firing his team up. Yeah. I mean, the game was over, though. Kyrie ended it for us. Kyrie ended it. Kyrie went on that streak. He hit like a couple straight points. And then KD added his last second foul shots. The game was over. This game was over, y'all. It was over. It was literally over. Like, we literally gave this game away. It literally gave this game away. Don't get me wrong, the defense was garbage, but we should have won this game. We should have won this game. I feel like the team doesn't have that intensity late game. Yeah. Sign Sue Bird. Who's Sue Bird? Steve Nash should stick with his soccer coaching experience. Yo, Isaac's. He says Steve Nash should stick with his soccer. He should stick to soccer. I'm weak. Justin Luckett, yo, that's facts. Watch Westbrook go 1 for 24 the next game. That's facts, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, his percentage has been god awful. Bradley Beal needs to get out of DC because they're 15th in the East. Yeah, he do. GG, it seems like every time the Nets make a mistake against a bad team, you get punished for it. Yeah, I agree. November to start on Tuesday? Nah, he's not going to start. Unfortunately. Kyrie closed it for y'all. Yeah, Patrick C7, he did close it. Like I said, Kyrie closed it. Kyrie hit like 5 straight shots. And then KD added his 2 cents, hit like a shot. He let like 2 shots. And then they played the foul game. KD was making all his foul shots. We were up by 6 with 10 seconds left. Bradley Beal hits that 3. I don't know who was playing defense because it looked like he was wide open. We could have fouled right there, though. We could have fouled right there, sent him to the line, but no, we didn't. We let him take that 3. They down by, what are they, down by 2? No, we were up by 5. They were down. Bradley hits that 3. They're down by 5. Bradley hits that 3. They down by 2. And then Joe Harris makes the biggest, I don't know, Joe Harris might have took a perk. He might have took a Adderall. He took heroin. I think Joe Harris took some heroin. At that timeout, he might have took some heroin and just lost his mind. He lost his mind at the end, bro. Shout out Joe. I love Joe. Shout out Joe. Let me chill. He did lose his mind at the end, though. I've never seen a pass like that, bro. I've never seen a pass like that. Oh man, I'm upset, y'all. MGM said if Harden would have been playing tonight, would Harris even been in the game late? Yeah, he would have because Steve Nash likes to play Harris. He would have. He likes to play him. But again, I could blame Steve Nash because why was Joe Harris taking it out? Why was Joe Harris taking it out? Like Steve Nash got to use basketball IQ, right? For inbound plays, you never want your best foul shooters or your people the people that you want to take the last shot. You don't let them inbound. I think I saw Kyrie inbounded today too. Like I don't know, bro. I really don't know. The coaching's all fucked up. The coaching's just all fucked up, bro. Literally, Steve Nash just grabs a clipboard and says, "Do whatever you want, y'all." Just y'all hear me? Steve Nash grabs a clipboard and just says, "Yo, do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Just do whatever y'all want to do." I don't know, bro. There's nothing. There's no organization here. There's nothing. There's nothing. I'm about to be out of here, though, y'all. I'm really about to be out. I can't. I can't. I can't even deal with this no more. I'm really about to dip. Let me shout out everybody that's in here. This game reminds me of the Pelicans game. Bring back Derek Coleman. Oh, Rage said Nash and Harris decided to be on the Wizards for the last 5 seconds of the game, bro. Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. Shout out everybody that's in here. Let me shout out everybody before I dip. Shout out my moderators. Shout out Rage and Justin. Shout out Julian. Shout out Gabe. Shout out Paul. Patrick C7. No Cap. Joel. The Real J. Ball Out 26. MGM. Shout out Yvonne. Shout out Paul. Shout out Delonte Davis. GGIYTGGG. Shout out Isaac. Shout out No Cap. Who else was in here? Shout out Mike Gwitty. Um, who else? Shout out the Real 2K. Gabe LeBlanc. I'm shouting out everybody before I leave. Gills Malone. Shout out Gills Malone. Paul. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate Nest Nation tuning in. Back at it on Tuesday. I think I'll drop a Clippers preview tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Look out for that Clippers preview. I appreciate everybody that's supporting me. Everybody in Nets Nation, all the Nets world. Love y'all. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for being in the chat. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for being in the chat. You know what I mean? It's a bad loss, but again, it's one game. We still got 60 something more games to go. We'll get it back. I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Everybody that's supporting me, make sure you guys smash that like button too. On your way out, smash that like button. It will really help me out if you guys smash that like button. Appreciate you guys. All right, bro. Yeah. Oh, and shout out Ibram Khalil. I see you. MGM. Mike Gwitty. Dante. Dante Pelcro. Yeah, I see you, bro. I see everybody in the chat, y'all. I appreciate you guys. It's Nest Nation, bro. You know what it is, Nest World. We'll be back at it. It's a little down misstep, but we'll be back. Yeah, holla at me, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all follow me, Nets Kingdom 711. Hit that like button. Yeah, look out for that Clippers preview tomorrow. I appreciate you guys, y'all.